Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down gets him a couple up to the 27. The numbers for James from last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary.
Let's see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run on first down. It's James. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it with James. Oh, nice move. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's James. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6. On the ground, it's James. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On third down, James. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. James. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Eluding the pressure right. James has got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Carter. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets find a way to... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 114 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets are going to... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And got his man complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, wide open, complete.
Right down the throat.
Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 95 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, it's James. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And this Jets offense continues to... Coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 2nd down now, it's James. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll keep it on the ground. James. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run here with Carter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. Touchdown! Carter Landry, 30 yards. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's James. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, James. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe-Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've fighting through, and he's got space. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's James. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Carter again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they end.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On first down, James. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sheds him off at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
What's the deal, y'all?
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smart. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.